The year 15 BC marked a significant chapter in the history of the Roman Empire, characterized by a series of military conquests in the regions of Raetia and Noricum. These campaigns, led by prominent generals, not only expanded Rome's territorial reach but also laid the foundation for a more secure frontier against the threats posed by various tribal confederations. This narrative delves into the intricacies of these conquests, exploring the motivations behind them, the challenges faced by the Roman forces, and the implications for both the conquered regions and the Roman Empire as a whole. Historical context. The road to conquest. Before examining the conquests in Raetia and Noricum, it is essential to understand the political and military landscape of the Roman Empire during this period. The expansionist policy of Augustus's vision. The first Roman emperor, Augustus, sought to expand the empire's frontiers and secure its borders. His aim was to bring stability and order to the provinces while showcasing the might of Rome. Military strategy. Augustus emphasized the importance of military campaigns to both pacify restless tribes and integrate newly conquered territories into the Roman fold. This involved a careful balance of diplomacy and military action. The geographic and cultural landscape of Raetia and Noricum. Raetia, located in the southeastern part of modern-day Germany and Switzerland, Raetia was home to various Celtic tribes, including the Raetia. The region's mountainous terrain presented both strategic advantages and logistical challenges for Roman forces. Noricum, situated to the south of Raetia, Noricum encompassed parts of modern-day Austria and Slovenia. It was known for its rich mineral resources, particularly iron, making it a valuable target for Roman expansion. Motivations for conquest. Securing resources. The conquests in Raetia and Noricum were driven by the need for resources to support the growing demands of the Roman Empire. Control over these regions would provide access to valuable materials and trade routes. Political stability. By bringing Raetia and Noricum under Roman control, Augustus aimed to stabilize the empire's northern frontiers and reduce the threat of tribal incursions. Preparing for conquest. The Roman military machine. As preparations for the military campaigns in Raetia and Noricum commenced, the Roman military apparatus was mobilized to ensure success. Assembling the forces. Troop composition. The Roman forces consisted of a mix of legions, auxiliaries, and local allies. This diverse composition allowed for flexibility and adaptability in the face of varying tribal resistance. Command structure. The campaigns were typically commanded by experienced generals, each responsible for strategic planning and troop movements. This hierarchical structure ensured effective communication and coordination. Logistics and supply lines. Transporting supplies. The transportation of supplies, weapons, and equipment was critical for the success of the campaigns. Roman engineers constructed roads and supply depots to facilitate movement through the challenging terrain. Local recruitment. To bolster troop numbers, Roman commanders often recruited local warriors who had a vested interest in the outcome of the campaigns. This helped to secure local support and loyalty. Intelligence and reconnaissance. Gathering intelligence. Understanding the terrain and the disposition of enemy forces was crucial. Roman scouts and local informants provided valuable intelligence that influenced strategic decisions. Mapping the terrain. Detailed maps of the region were created, highlighting key locations, resources, and potential routes for advancement. This information allowed Roman commanders to plan their movements effectively. The campaign in Raetia. The campaign in Raetia was marked by a series of military engagements that showcased the strength and tactics of the Roman forces. Initial engagements. Confrontations with the Raetia. Roman forces initially faced fierce resistance from the Raetia. The rugged terrain provided advantages for the defending tribes, who utilized ambush tactics to counter Roman advances. Roman tactical advantage. Despite the challenges, the Romans employed their superior training, discipline, and tactical flexibility to gain the upper hand in engagements. The siege of a Raetian stronghold. Strategic importance. One of the key objectives was the siege of a fortified Raetian stronghold that controlled vital trade routes. Capturing this stronghold would significantly enhance Roman control over the region. Psychological warfare. Roman commanders employed psychological tactics to demoralize the defenders, including displays of strength and strategic feints to create uncertainty among the Raetian forces. Successful breach. After a prolonged siege, Roman forces successfully breached the stronghold's defenses, leading to its capture and the surrender of the Raetian leaders. Consolidating control. Establishing Roman authority. Following the conquest of the Raetian stronghold, Roman commanders worked to establish Roman authority in the region, incorporating local leaders into the new administrative structure. Building infrastructure. The Romans initiated infrastructure projects, including roads and fortifications, to ensure effective control and communication within the newly acquired territory. The campaign in Noricum with Raetia secured, Roman forces turned their attention to Noricum, a region rich in resources and strategic value. Assessing the Norican threat. Tribal alliances. The Norican tribes were more organized and formed alliances to resist Roman encroachment. Understanding these alliances was crucial for planning military actions. Intelligence gathering. Roman scouts were dispatched to gather intelligence on tribal movements and fortifications in Noricum, enabling commanders to devise effective strategies. Engaging the Norican tribes' battle strategies. Roman commanders utilized a combination of direct assaults and flanking maneuvers to engage Norican forces. The discipline and training of Roman soldiers provided a distinct advantage in open battle. Local support. Similar to Raetia, Roman commanders sought the support of local populations disillusioned with tribal leadership, recruiting them to aid in the campaigns. The siege of a Norican fort. Targeting key strongholds. The siege of a major Norican fort became a focal point of the campaign. This fort served as a critical supply depot for the Norican tribes. Roman engineering. Roman engineers constructed siege works and employed various siege engines, showcasing the technological superiority of Roman military engineering. Victory and surrender. After a determined siege, the fort fell to Roman forces, leading to the capture of tribal leaders and the formal incorporation of Noricum into the Roman Empire. The aftermath of the conquests of Raetia and Noricum had far-reaching implications for both the Roman Empire and the newly acquired territories. Integration into the Roman Empire. Administrative reforms. Following the conquests, Augustus implemented administrative reforms to integrate Raetia and Noricum into the empire. Local leaders were appointed to govern in collaboration with Roman officials. Cultural exchange. The incorporation of these regions facilitated cultural exchange, blending Roman and local customs and traditions. Economic exploitation. Resource extraction. The rich mineral resources of Noricum, particularly iron, were exploited to support the Roman military and economy. This resource extraction played a crucial role in sustaining Roman military campaigns. Trade routes. Control of trade routes through Raetia and Noricum enhanced economic activity, contributing to the prosperity of the Roman Empire. Military strategic implications. Strengthening the northern frontier. The conquest strengthened Rome's northern frontier, providing a buffer against potential threats from tribes further north. Legacy of military strategy. The tactics and strategies employed during these campaigns influenced future military doctrine, emphasizing the importance of intelligence, logistics, and local alliances. Conclusion. A new era of Roman dominance. The year 15 BC marked a turning point in the expansion of the Roman Empire as Tiberius and his fellow generals achieved significant military victories in Raetia and Noricum. These conquests not only enhanced Rome's territorial reach but also demonstrated the effectiveness of its military strategies and administrative reforms. As Rome continued to expand its influence, the integration of Raetia and Noricum into the empire set the stage for future campaigns and solidified the legacy of Augustus's vision for a stable and prosperous empire. The challenges faced and the victories won during this period would resonate throughout Roman history, shaping the future of the empire for generations to come.